Now, back by popular demand, it's the Lance Roberts Show.
And good morning. Welcome to Financial Fitness Friday, the black sheep of the Lance Roberts Show. I'm Rich Rosso, here with Danny Ratliff, CFP, Certified Financial Planners Squared, along with a very snazzy Brent Clanton. You are
snazzy?
Yeah, I like that shirt, buddy.
Oh, thank you. It's one of the oldest in my collection.
I don't think there's a 4 a.m. Brent has never seen. I swear to God. Oh, the sun goes, Brent, should I get up yet? That's what it does.
Nah, just sleep in.
Well,
daylight saving time.
Hey, my goodness gracious. Us morning people. Well, if you're on the road, you're obviously a morning person or you're cursing on the way into work. But we have some stuff. We break myths. We want to make sure that you're well aware of personal finance tips. If we can give you one tip today that will help you be better at saving or investing. But hey, my broker told me this, but you guys are telling me something different. We get that a lot, though.
All the time.
We love that. That's the best
That's a
part.
good thing if that's what's happening, right?
Yes. And that's why it comes down to the basic core of a relationship between you and your financial partner, and that's questions. I find, Danny, many times that investors are intimidated to ask questions. Like, I don't want to bother you. Like, I'll get a call. I don't want to bother you. I know you're busy. I'm like, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, I work for you.
That's right. I mean,
you need something, call me.
You're not bothering me, okay? But you need to be a better investor. There was a recent arbitration case. An elderly couple in upstate New York won $3.2 million in a FINRA arbitration against AXA advisors. And that's for unsuitable variable annuity and life insurance sales. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But more important than the product is the fact that, one, we go blinding into trust with our financial advisors, just like we do with doctors, right? But you need to understand the motivation of your advisor and why certain products are recommended. Okay, you have every right. Now, it may be because we have horrible financial literacy in this country, which means that you might need to get a second opinion. But there are questions that you need to ask. Now, we give you, at Real Investment Advice, we have something, there's a tab, Financial Survival Guides. And one of those guides is the BS guide, which is a sort of play on things because it's the broker survival guide. Get it? BS, broker survival. But there are 10 questions there. And these questions are what you need to ask either a prospective financial partner or your current. And place for notes. And then you need to shop around, okay? If you are happy with your advisor, and Danny and I hope you are, because we don't like to hear stories. We'd love to hear about, hey, I'm really happy, my advisor's doing this for me. I don't know, it warms my heart to hear that, really. Well, it does make me feel good that when you hear not everybody's blowing up the business.
Yeah, when you hear bad stuff, it shines a bad light on all of us. It makes our job that much more difficult.
However, it shines a good light.
Hey, if you have those guys, call me. I'm here.
Yeah, no, I mean, so it's nice to see when people actually do the work. And we know a lot of good advisors and brokers. The problem is that there was something out there called the Fiduciary Rule. And at RIA, we are fiduciaries, which means we always have to place your highest and best interest first. But when you go sit with your broker at Merrill Lynch or Charles Schwab or anywhere else, they work off suitability. And suitability is fine because it gives you an idea of, they'll ask your tax bracket and how much risk you're willing to take and all that. But remember, their first allegiance is to the firm, not the clients. Now, disappointingly, we tried to get, through the Department of Labor, a fiduciary rule, which would make brokers fiduciaries. Now, there might be some talk that some of that's back on the table, but for the most part, that's dead. And I don't know what that says, but I think it's really... I mean, naturally speaking, right? Your person who handles your money, which is one of the closest things to you, should have your highest and best interest first. That's why I think this whole suitability rule needs to go. That's my own opinion. Everybody should be fiduciary. I know that sounds idealistic, but I think that's how the system should work.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if you even take one step back to what you said, is that, a lot of these people, their allegiance is to the firm. And sometimes it's not
That's not by choice. It's just the way it's set up. And so a lot of these companies have guided selections, what I'd like to call it, where they're going to funnel certain types of investments to these advisors that they're going to have to utilize or use, and they may not have that many options. And so you may say, well, hey, I have 5,000 different options. Well, guess what? They're all XYZ firm.
Right.
Fantastic. That's great. But there's a lot of times there's proprietary funds associated with that. And if you look in the fine print, they'll say, well, look, we told you, but we're so good. Look at our company. We've been around for 100 years. And that's great. I'd rather be able to have the opposite side. You know, we've all been there and done that. Mm-hmm. And so on the opposite side, you don't care what company, you don't care what money manager, what firm, what type of product. They're all tools. Tools in a toolbox, and that is it.
That's it.
The only allegiance is to the client. And so it's like, last year we got a lot of calls saying, man, you guys are bond guys. I'm like, what? We're not bond guys.
James Bond guys?
Yeah. Hey, sure, I'll take that. But at the end of the day, no, we don't care. We don't care which type of fund, which type of investment, as long as it is a good investment for you. And I think that's the most important thing.
The beauty about, and again, I was on the other side, just like you, Danny.
Yep.
I got in big trouble for acting as fiduciary because I was following the CFP, the Certified Financial Board Standards, to put the client first. And I was told specifically, okay, that you are not a fiduciary. You are not here to place the client's interest first. Why we are here, right? We are here to be those fiduciaries. I think it's the best work we've ever done, only because when we sit here and we help clients, and this should be the same with any of your registered investment advisors who are fiduciaries. Their allegiance is to you, and in turn, their business does well because they're doing what's right for you. The path is so much cleaner to me, and you can sleep so much better at night as a fiduciary. But you got to be willing to step up and make sure that you may not be in the best interest for you, but in the highest and best interest for the client, which over the long term will absolutely be in the best interest of the advisor and the firm. And that's why we are here at Real Investment Advice, to do that for you. Hey, when we get back, we have a financial myth buster that we really want to go over with you, and 5 easy ways to more cash. You are listening to Financial Fitness Friday on the Lance Roberts Show. Rich Rosso, Danny Ratliff on 700 KSEV. I had to spell it out. We'll be right back.
Want a longer talk with Lance about your money? Request a personal one-on-one at lancerobertshow.com.